story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other. This is what we talk about. Be willing to make the extra pass to get the shot you want.
Wells, no good.
He can do that, just couldn't connect this time.
Too much daylight for a shooter of his caliber.
Screen by Fisher. From outside the arc. Another three for the Dynasty. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah, the bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Guarded by Wells. They double him with James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. Instead, we'll have a jump ball. And now Wells. Another miss by Wells. It's Dillard outside. Shoots a three. Knocks down the triple.
Dillard is the floor general. He can find the open man anywhere.
An 8-point differential. Wells outside. Takes a three. Another miss by Wells.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. From deep. Oh, yes. 5 up, 5 down for him so far. He's perfect.
Jumping at it with a significant lead already.
Just dominating on both ends. Let's see if their opponent can mount any type of resistance.
A rebound by Dave Zadirko.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
MP has been something else this first half, well on its way to a huge game. Now here's Stoffer. Robinson sets the screen. To halt the run! And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And here's the break. No good on the three. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that. This has been the core focus of Wells' game offensively. He's just so confident in his ability to hit from that range.
From deep. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
If he thinks that's within his range, I've got some bad news for him.
Impossible to say what he was thinking.
Doesn't go that time. Down low. It falls for the 7th bucket of the contest, shooting 7 for 9 today.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually a blowout.
And that'll be the Wolfpack ball as it goes.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And here it's the Dynasty. The biggest lead of the game was 15. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
And he jams it down with authority. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Knocks it loose. Field goal number 9 falls, and he's now 9 for 12. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. To the left side. Back to Carter. Cordova. And the jam by Alex Cordova.
Carter has such a high basketball IQ. He's always looking for his next move and trying to find the open shooter.
To the left wing. To the middle. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
The tray. Knocks down the long J.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Cordova up top. It's a tad short, but it's good off the front of the rim. And now the Dynasty with it. It's a 14-point game. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and the chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
At the line for the Dynasty.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
And he gets the bucket to go. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. And the Wolfpack with possession, trailing by 19. Passes to Wells. Let's go with the 3. A rebound by Dave Zabierko.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is that he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Right, they're just adding padding to that lead bit by bit. Offense. offensively, they continue to roll.
And Patrick Wells outside gets the 3 ball to go.
You know what? Good decision there by Wells. He thought he had a look and decided to pull up.
Guarded by Wells. The bank shot, no good. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Pass over to Robinson. A 3-pointer off the mark. The 3-pointer goes. And so we got a pretty lopsided affair through the first half. Dynasty ahead, opening a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Now here's Fisher. Sinks the tray.
He's having a field day from beyond the arc.
Quick note to the defense. Feel free to get a hand up. Someone might want to actually guard him.
Outside Stauffer. Passes to Wells. And knocking it down again is the Wolfpack.
And that's the thing with Wells. His biggest strength offensively is the jump shot.
Fires from 18. Here's Adirko. That shot's good.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
And the Wolfpack with possession. And Patrick Wells outside. Another miss by Wells.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now Wells. He's got 14. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball right now.
He took advantage of the tight space on the inside, and he made the steal.
Now here's Dillard, defended by Stauffer, trying his luck from deep, and the Dynasty another 3.
The lead just keeps increasing, attempting to put this one away.
And the D has to be frustrated at this point.
Pass over to Robinson. Outside for Stauffer. Over Dillard. Back to Stauffer. Timmerman. Shot clock at 6. Wells, no good. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Now here's Stauffer. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
And now Wells. He's got 14. Back to Stauffer. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. To the paint. Low block shot on the way. Out of bounds. It'll go to the way of the Wolfpack. Both teams will make a substitution. Timeout called by the Dynasty.
Substitution for the Wolfpack. Timeout.
The three, pure from three-point range.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Now here's Hotkins. And good that time.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to... turn for the Pack.
And the coaching staff will live with this. These are the shots they want their guys taking.
I'm still not sure how that one didn't go in.
Kicks it to Johnson. Back to Carter. Stolen by Cobb. To the inside. Tries a three. Drills it from deep.
Some nice vision on display there from Hawkins.
Now here's Carter. Right wing. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. It's on Jason Jr.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
So Joey Johnson said he loves to watch 2K TV, and he's been in the running in the past for 2K TV Interactive Champion. Hey, he's a true master of basketball trivia, smart player on the floor as well.
Now here's Carter. Out to the right wing. Cordova, right side. Pass to Carter. Clock at 6. Now here's Cordova. Hits the three-pointer. From deep three-point range. Johnson with the rebound. The Wolfpack with the ball.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Buries it from three-point range.
Hawkins sees the floor so well, sort of like a falcon, spotting prey and swooping the ball for the score.
Pass to Fresh. Cordova up top. Try to come back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's the three. And the Dynasty another three.
He's really been producing offensively tonight, helping build that lead they're enjoying.
It's the kind of shooting that you can build your whole offensive strategy around.
Now here's Johnson. Teardrop shot. Here's Fresh. It's Junior with the rebound. And now the Dynasty with it. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good off the glass and in.
They keep finding ways to pad their lead, and it just continues to grow.
All facets of their game are clicking. They look like a well-oiled machine out there.
Now here's Cordova. Pass to Fresh. Can they get it? And Tommy Fresh finishes it off.
He might be small for a center, but he can jump out of the building. He plays big. Yeah, nice shot selection. Maybe he's working on his buzzer beater form.
Yeah, or maybe he saw a bird on the backboard and he was trying to knock it off.
And it's finished off by... Joey Johnson.
Cleared for takeoff. Johnson using all 6'8" of his body to go up and finish with the slam.
18 feet out. 2 points as that one goes.
Number 94.
Here's Cordova.
Dynasty foul. First personal foul. Substitution for the Dynasty. Jonathan Lack. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Now Wells. Brett Hawkins grabs the miss. Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Michael Stauffer.
That free throw missing.
Everything Stauffer does on the floor is thought out. He's so calculated, and his teammates appreciate it.
That one goes.
Their shooting percentage just keeps improving here in the second half.
Well, they've done a great job sharing the ball. Good teamwork typically does result in high percentage shots.
And Patrick Wells outside. That shot off the mark.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him.
Another three for the Dynasty.
It's so much fun watching a shooter have a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light is so bright.
Dynasty foul. Third personal foul. At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells.
He's off on the first.
You know, when it comes to Wells, his confidence, his ferociousness, his patience, it stands out the most, especially when it comes from shooting the three-pointer.
The Wolfpack with the ball. Stauffer. Wells outside. Will it go? Hits the trifecta.
Wells.
From deep. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolf...
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look. Here we go. Yo, what you...
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season. But I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak. And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other. Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
Past the arc. Another miss by Wells. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Stauffer. Puts up a three. Zadirko grabs a rebound. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. I wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for. Dillard with an absolute dime there. Looking to show he's more than just a shooter.
Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. Back to Wells. The lead pass was put just in the right spot to produce the layup.
Oh, wow. That took some guts from Wells to finish that bucket inside.
Expanding his range. Another three for the Dynasty.
Man, oh man, he's really feeling it from three-point range now. All of a sudden, it seems like he just can't miss.
Inside. It's stolen away by Stauffer. There's the three. Patrick Wells, and that's good. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
There's the triple. And again, the Wolfpack with the triple.
Oh, the moment that three went in on the other end, you just knew Wells had the answer on the other side. He's great from beyond the arc.
And the Dynasty, another three. MP has been something else this first half, well on his way to a huge game. Pass over to Robinson. And Patrick Wells outside. The Dynasty grabbed the miss.
He fired with confidence from deep. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, but you love that shooter's attitude. Shoot it when he can.
Sinks it from distance.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a five-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see it. Take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Another miss by Wells. The Dynasty with the lead. Left side, Luan. Another three for the Dynasty. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. Outside Stauffer. Pass to Timmerman. Kicks it out to Wells. The Wolfpack get it back. Outside Stauffer. To halt the run. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack.
You look at this Wolfpack roster. A lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now here's Stauffer. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Up top, Robinson. Wells. Offensive rebound. The fadeaway. No luck on that one. Here's the Dynasty. 13-point lead. The shot, and the Dynasty tack on two more. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Swings it to Stauffer. Back to Wells. Now here's Robinson. Tries again. No good at the rim. And with a showcase game like this and tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now here's Stauffer, passes to Wells. And just miss after miss right now. Shoots a three. Connects it from downtown.
Dillard is the floor general. He can find the open man anywhere.
A difficult situation for the Wolfpack here. Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
He's left a lot to be desired with that shot selection. There's a lot of forcing, some ill-advised put-ups. Contested shots have been happening all game. If I was coaching, maybe sit him.
Substitution for the Dynasty. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Fisher outside. Guarded by Wells. And it's good off the glass and in. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Offensive board. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Zadirko is an absolute dog inside. He wants that fight close to the hoop.
They have a very long way to go to even get in sight of that lead.
And from what we've seen from this squad today, I wouldn't hold your breath. His passing is locked in, even when the man is in motion.
Let's go with the three. Stauffer grabs the board. Down low. Robinson. Andrew Robinson with the slam.
Stauffer loves to play chess, and right there, he made the right move to capitalize on a defensive lapse. Check.
And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a three-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman.
Not settling for perimeter offense. I like it.
Now 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, nice shot selection. Maybe he's working on his buzzer beater form.
Yeah, or maybe he saw a bird on... the backboard, and he's trying to knock it off.
To the paint, puts up the 8-footer, and knocking it down again is the Wolfpack.
Things are finally clicking for them. The deficit's still pretty big, but they're moving in the right direction.
And facing that kind of deficit, they're going about it the right way. Getting aggressive on deep, getting stops, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Dynasty ahead, just dominating this one. And plenty more to come right after this. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. Here's Dillard. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Here's the Dynasty. Nails the three-pointer.
Great pass by Luan. You know what we talk about? He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Outside Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. Wells. Shot from 12. The shot, no good.
He'll be the first to tell you that's a shot he should convert. The D was not tight on it.
Trying his luck from deep. Another three for the Dynasty.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point. And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
For three. Patrick Wells misses another. From deep three-point range. And it's Patrick Wells with the rebound. To the inside. Robinson comes up empty down low. From beyond the arc. Another three for the Dynasty.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality. And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. To the middle. Wells comes with the double. They grab their own miss. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
And the center, Zadirko, is a threat inside. You can't allow him to get this deep.
Now Wells. He's got 20. And it's Fisher with the rebound. This one for three. And the call goes against Dave Zadirko. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
The rebound by Deshaun Carter. Knocked away. Out of bounds, it'll be Dynasty ball.
Dynasty ball.
And here it's the Dynasty. The half-court bomb falls off target. Here's Cordova. And the jam by Alex Cordova.
In the high school game, having a point guard who can throw it down is a real luxury.
I'll say, not many ones at this level can attack the rim like that.
No, you can't let him get to the bucket with ease. You got to at least make it more difficult. Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
That's what you call passing a teammate open, guiding him perfectly.
Misses the three. And the Wolfpack with possession. You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
That one drops for him.
He's able to find the seam in the defense, just lay it right in.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's Stoffer. Patrick Wells on the wing. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. This could get even more out of hands if they continue to put up points.
And what a team performance it's been.
He couldn't capitalize on the poor coverage, and the defense has to feel a little bit lucky that he missed.
He's got to give that shot another chance.
There's James with the three. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Guarded by Wells. He tries for three. Drains the triple.
What a competitor. He's been looking for his shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Robinson sets the screen. Goes up on the baseline. Stoffer misses. The three. Another three for the Dynasty. And now Wells. Can they get it? It's Junior with the rebound.
Important not to let your ego run the offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. Passes to Wells. The shot's good on the assist by Zach Timmerman.
I mean, look, Wells is not that tall. Stands 5'7", but he plays a lot bigger than he is, and he can score inside. He's just got so much belief in his ability.
Another three for the Dynasty.
Number 94.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. Stoffer. Back to Wells. From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
He'll take him anywhere he can get him. Wells never saw a three he didn't like.
They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Try to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Timmerman with it. Hopkins picks him up. Pass over to Robinson. Outside for James. Robinson. 5 on the clock. And Patrick Wells outside. Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there. Foul on Ricky Davidson. No good on that one.
For the Wolfpack, Drew White.
And the second free throw is good.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
On the wing, Brett Hopkins. From deep. And the Dynasty, another three.
94.
Now Wells. The three. Brett Hopkins grabs the miss. 7-second difference between the shot and game clock.
What a monster on the glass. I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this, Danny.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance that he has.
The Wolfpack again can't hit it. From deep. That shot, no good. That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12.